Hello guys, as promised I am going to go ahead and purchase Vyaaen, and this is an account that I have in the European server. You can see that I have only lost one match, and that was because I got disconnected, but I don't really care much about the numbers that I have either or in this account on or on mine. So as promised, let me go ahead and get the champion. He's right here. After I purchase the champion, I am going to go ahead and queue for a match so that I can go ahead and play the champion for you guys. It's gonna be like a review, and something that I wanted to show you is, so you can see I don't have any gems, but I honestly don't think that they're very helpful. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that they're gonna make much of a difference because since I am a low level, I think I can get cute against a person of my same level or someone higher. I already have fought against higher rank levels, but my ranking is actually a little bit higher, but it just doesn't show here. Right here, I am just going to review the abilities once more so I can have an idea of what to level up first. Looks like I'll be leveling up my one, which is this one. I will level up my teleport skill second because of the high cooldown that he has, but he does have some good utility. If I happen to hit anything, I actually have my abilities, the cooldown of my abilities reduced, so that should be pretty nice. Now, one thing that I noticed is that it actually reduces my abilities by several seconds. I'm not pretty sure if it actually resets the cooldown for my one, but when I used it in the match, I noticed that my cooldown was 9 seconds and it actually refreshed. It went back to 0. So I was able to do it again. And actually, that was pretty nice, to be honest. So I am going to go ahead and find a Thor. Not nothing to see here. I mean, it's just another Thor. Thor is very popular among new players, and even some other players already have some time here. I don't know if I'm very slow or what is going on here, because he was actually able to beat me to the power potion, which is it's a little bit unusual. Um, every single champion has a different amount of a speed built in, so that's gonna be a thing. Uh, I purchased the shoes first, so to my understanding, I should have had the advantage, but it doesn't look that like that's the case. Here I just wanted to see how what is the delay on the skill and how like what is the distance that you can push an enemy. Yeah, he was trying to attack me and you can see that he was crippling like all weird and stuff. Now the range, he has a really short range. So far I'm not liking the range that he has for his basic attacks. I have to actually be hugging the minions to be able to do any progress. And to my luck, I am actually facing a Thor. Now, Thor, right here, I am checking the range that I have and the AOE damage of the teleport skill because I want to know, I mean, what is it that I have? So I can kind of have an idea of what is the range that I can use. And Thor, it doesn't really matter if it's a really good player or a really bad player. If it's a new player, I mean, it's the same. It just Thor. It doesn't require skill to play, so I'm not impressed with that. And if you're a viewer and you actually play Thor, sorry to tell you that, but he doesn't require skill to play. So it's the same if it's a pro player or a just random player that is using him for the first time. Like he's doing very well. He already got some extra mana, which is the first thing that you need to get. The only thing that is concerning me is that he doesn't actually get mobility until later on in the game. I don't know if that's a thing for him. So right here, I am going to go ahead and see if I can hit him once. Oh, he's not there. Oh, I think he's going to rush Trollbane. And just a personal opinion, I don't think Trollbane works very well with Thor. It just, again, it's just something that I think. Shit. Fuck. Oh, another thing. A lot of people in the farms have been discussing that uh, the ultimate that Thor has doesn't hit you if you're hidden on the bushes. Well, it does hit you. It hits you, and I know that the description says that it doesn't. It is just something that is not. Maybe it's a bad interpretation. I mean, translation. translation. Now, my skills, I noticed that they had a small delay whenever I casted the skills, but now that I'm looking at the video, I think that it was because of the connection that I have. Since I recorded the video, well, it was during the day. No one was using the internet. However, I don't really have good internet during the day or at night whatsoever. But yeah, I usually play during the night. That is the whole reason why I play during the night, because I actually cannot play during the day. I have very bad lag. And today, no one was using the internet, so I decided to go ahead and purchase the champion, make the video today, so I could show you guys as soon as possible. Because based on my videos, I went ahead and gave you the option to go ahead and select between this champion and between Mikir, the other champion, the one with two spears. And you guys decided to go for this champion, so that's why I'm actually playing this champion right here. Now, during the game, you're gonna see me do a lot of crazy things. Like, they're not gonna make a lot of sense to you. But what I'm actually trying to do, I am actually trying to see what is the delay that I have, what is the range that I can do, what is it that I can do. I mean, I'm gonna be trying different things, and of course, I'll be trying different items as well. And that is the way that I just play every single character. I have, for example, I have, let's say, 3-4 items. I have an engagement, and I see how it goes, and then I change my build to something different and see how it goes. And based on the results, I decide whether if cooldown reduction is gonna be a thing for me or not. Like right here, I went for the kill, and luckily I was able to get it. It was very close. Damn, the range. Well, one thing that I'm not liking is the range that he has. He has very short range. It's almost like a physical fighter, like any other. I'm sorry, you guys have different terms. Like any attack damage champion, AD champion. No, that could be an archer too. I'm gonna call him physical fighters. From where I come from, they're called physical fighters, archers, mages, and tanks. We also have assassins. So if you call him like ADC, ABPD, WXYZ, I don't actually know what all that. But yeah, you can see the range that he has. It's like very low, and that's not something that is very interesting for me. Like right there, I think I messed up a little bit my combo, because I think there should be a better way for me to push him. Instead of pushing them backwards, I think I can push him like outside of the tower range or towards my minions. It's like something that I do with Lock. I dash in or out, but what I try to do is I try to get close to them and push them backwards, like towards my minions, instead of even further into their tower. So pretty much I am checking the skills, I'm checking the range, and that's what I'll be doing for a while. And again, one thing that I don't like about the champion so far is the range that it has. It actually has to be almost touching every single minion with this stuff. So I am very used to doing a lot of poking if I purchase Trollbane whenever I have an opportunity, because I can of course just spam my skills from my basic attacks from a safe distance, and I'll be doing just fine. Like right there, my teleport skill was actually stopped by his stun, so it's nothing impressive. Right here, I just go for the push. I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and fall back. I think this item works very well for this champion, because he actually gets benefit if he has extra mana. But then again, I'll be of course looking into different options and things. I already have a build in mind, because before the champion was released, I was actually doing a little research on what each champion was capable of, and I was actually trying to see what options we could have. Now, he already has Trollbane, but again, I don't think that Trollbane works very well on him, honestly. And that's what I think. I don't think it works very well on Thor. I think if he gets, in this case, let's say Guardian Scepter, it would be a better option. Right here, I'll just go for 1 or 2 pokes. I'm not really interested in taking the objective. I am going to go ahead and escape. As you can see, I was hit by the ultimate and I was already hidden. I had the green lines aura. I don't know. I was hidden, and the ultimate was able to hit me. So you can see that Thor's ultimates does hit you even if you're on the bushes, even when the page says that it does not. Again, right here, I am just doing different things to see what works and what doesn't work. And for some reason, what I wanted to do here is I want to see if I could teleport to him and push him like backwards toward my minions, and then use my ultimate in case he decided to run towards me, like zone him from his minions, from his comfort zone. Here, I decided to go ahead and change it for Dragonhorn. I wanted to see how much scaling it had and see if I could keep some cooldown reduction. In this case, I have 30% cooldown reduction, and I have Dragonhorn to be my ability power item. Now, that message that I just received, it was actually it's Spanish for hangover. The thing is that yesterday me and my friends were drinking, and we didn't ended up drinking up to I think it was 5 5 a.m. and I woke up today like very late. I woke up at 1 p.m. So yeah, but it was a pretty fun night. I actually like I don't drink very often. I actually prefer different things. But yeah, I decided to drink yesterday and it was pretty fun. So yeah, that's my friend just I guess waking up as well. Oh yeah, and as soon as I woke up, I decided to purchase a champion because I on my previous videos I gave you guys the option to decide which champion I should buy, and based on the votes that I had coming from you guys, there were only like 4 or 5 persons people like voted, and 3 votes were for this champion, and 2 votes were for the other champion. I know that only 5 people decided that, but it's on it. To be honest, it's your win. If you took the time to go ahead and share your opinion on my page, it's I mean you deserve to get what is that you wanted. So overall, this champion, I feel like it has a little bit of a delay whenever I'm casting the skills, but it could be just because I did not have a really good connection at the time, and also because sometimes my skills were stopped by Thor. In this case, I decided to go ahead and add this Thor to friends to see what his ranking was, but I don't think again it would have made much of a difference because honestly, Thor, it could be a pro Thor, it could be a newbie Thor. It's gonna be the same. It's basically the same. The only difference it would be the build, which is gonna be helpful either way in at the long run. But it just basically it's a very basic build. He went for some kind of mana and 250 mana for from Trollbane, some ability power, and then Dragon Horde to sustain more the passive for Trollbane. But again, I don't think Trollbane works very well on Thor, but that's just my opinion because I play him very differently. Going back to Vyaaen, it's a very good champion. It has a lot of damage. I noticed that during the match, I used my one, then I used my teleport skill, and I noticed that it actually resetted the cooldown time for my one. But I'm not sure if there's a limit. What I noticed is that it reduced 9 seconds from my skill, and it went back to 0. I'm not quite sure if it actually resets the whole time, or just on a specific amount. So yeah, guys. By far, this is gonna be my first gameplay. I will try to go ahead and every so often play this champion so I can go ahead and learn this champion. I am going to go ahead and make another video for Misandra. The thing is that I have been playing the other champion as well. I am actually more interested in the other champion because it is the option that I wanted to learn. And I am doing some progress, and I will upload the video today as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for giving me your support.